And my spirit animal cards, of course, we'll see what the spirit animals have for us today. Yesterday we got an elk. Okay, let's see. This one looks good. Y'all, the spirit animals are telling us something. Make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. The universe is telling us something for sure. Okay, so something to think about as we move through our practice. Oh, you know what I want to do? Let's start off in recline bound angle. I thought that would be nice. So if you have your blocks and you want to put one on medium and one on low and one on medium, you can do that. If you don't have blocks and you just want to, you don't even need anything. You can just put your feet in the bound angle pose, the soles of the feet together, butterfly, and then lay back. Or if you have a blanket, sometimes it's nice to put that blanket down your spine. Let's start here today. Oops, let me get situated here. So just lay back. Situate those feet wherever it feels good into the hip flexors, wherever it feels good to open. And if bound angle is not feeling good to you right now, you can just have your legs straight, or you can even have your knees bent. Let your arms be open. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Nice and slow so your lungs fill up all the way. And then push all of that air out through your mouth. Exhale fully. Get every last drop out as well. Releasing any of that kind of energy that gets trapped overnight in our abdomen. Oops, sorry, y'all. Let me make sure my phone's on silent here. And y'all just do that a couple of times. Inhaling fully. Feeling the abdominal muscles stretch out and the rib cage expand. And as you exhale, feel the tension leave your body. Feel yourself sort of melting onto your mat, melting into your space. Letting go of outside thoughts or things you need to do later today or this week coming up. Let all of that go. This is your time to just be on your mat for 1 hour, the most important hour of your day. Being in the present moment, focusing on what's going on inside your body, connecting your breath with your movement, and just being present. You don't get to do this very often in our day. It's hard to stay present when your day starts happening and you've got family and work and all of that stuff sort of swirling around you. Take one more deep inhale. As you exhale, release what will not serve you right now. Release the tension in your jaw. Let your shoulders and arms be heavy. Relax the muscles around your hips. And just settle in, transitioning to the Ujjayi breath in through the nose and out through the nose, calming the nervous system. And most importantly, keeping us on our mat, reconnecting with the breath when the mind wanders. And knowing that through our yoga practice, our hour here, we're able to take this breathing outside of our mats. When you need to just recenter yourself, you can just turn this breathing right back on and slow everything down. Go ahead and place your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your belly, and just really connect. Taking a moment in gratitude that we have our virtual classes. We're having rain if you're here in Texas. You're healthy and you made it to your mat. Lots to be grateful for today. Keep relaxing those legs and the hips. And just notice how things feel. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and bring those legs together and then just gently remove your blocks, set them off to the side. And then come all the way down to your mat and take a nice full body stretch. Ooh, send those fingertips all the way up to the top. Stretch those toes nice and long. And then go ahead and hug into a ball and rock around a little on the low back. Maybe you stretched this morning when you got out of bed or when you first woke up. I feel like this is my first stretch I've done today. Good. And you know what? Sometimes we end with a spinal twist, but let's start with one today. So go ahead and extend that right leg long. Keep your left knee hugged in. Hike up on that right hip, send the left leg across and over to the right. And you can open up your arm to the left. You can gaze over that shoulder. You can look straight up at the ceiling. If you have low back stuff going on, you can always keep both knees bent. You can even place a block in between. Lots of variations of spinal twist. Just do what feels good to you. Kind of getting energy moving in the abdomen. And breathe. Good. And then go ahead and unwind. Let's take a windshield wiper before we take it to the other side. Heel toe those feet out mat width apart. And just take the knees over to the right and over to the left a couple times. As you breathe, allow your jaw to relax. You can wiggle it out. Good. And then let's extend the left leg long. Hug that right knee in. And guide your hips across, or your leg across and over to the left. I'm sure some of y'all have heard me talk about this before, but I've read that you should always, when you take your spinal twists, take it to the right first, because that's where your ascending colon is. So if you're wanting a spinal twist to help with digestion, that kind of gets things moving, and then you take it over to the other side towards your descending colon. So, little fun fact. You can extend your right leg long if you want to stretch into your IT band. Just do whatever feels good. Good. And then we'll go ahead and unwind. Maybe take another windshield wiper. Let's take one more stretch while we're here, just since we're here. Let's take a figure 4. Take that left ankle on top of the right knee and hug in either behind your thigh or around your shin. And if you want to gently lean to the left, it kind of extends the stretch a little. Just moving the hips, loosening everything up, low back and hip area. Good. And then we'll go ahead and unwind from that and cross your left ankle on top of your right knee and give yourself a hug and maybe lean to the right. And once you get into your figure four, notice the difference from the right hip to the left, or the muscles and around the hips tighter on one side. Maybe they feel the same. Just noticing. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and unwind from that. Let's go ahead and plant those feet. Let me move my blanket here, y'all. We're going to take a bridge pose, a little flowing bridge. So bend those knees and bring your arms down by your side. We're going to inhale, lift those hips up, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Bring those arms overhead. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, activating the quads and keeping those knees even. Try not to let them splay out too far. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Warming up the lumbar spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. Keep it lifted. We're going to hold it right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Lower all the way down. Good. Let's go ahead and hug in. One more time. Rock around a little on the low back. Good. And then when you're ready, let's go ahead and rock and roll on up to seated. You can take a couple rocks if you want to, massaging your spine. And let's come on into seated. I'm going to double up my blanket today since my low back's a little bit. Let's go ahead and come into easy pose. Oops. No. Sorry, y'all, I lost my earpiece. Let's come into easy pose. Sorry, I'm going to get my hair out of my way real quick so that my earpiece doesn't knock out. And let's take a thread the needle arms just seated. So take that right hand and take it all the way across. Open up those fingertips, spread them nice and wide. And then take that arm across using your left hand at the elbow to gently pull right here. And breathe. Relax your jaw. Relax your brow. Sitting up nice and tall. Good. Go ahead and inhale that arm. Spread those fingertips wide. Give them a little wiggle and place the hand down. And then go ahead and grab your strap before we take it to the other side. Grab your strap in your right hand. You're going to take cow-faced arms. Bring that strap up back behind. Reach around with your left hand. Find your connection with the strap and then peel that right elbow back. Just stay right here for a few breaths. Keep peeling that elbow back. Keep sitting up tall. Sometimes it's easy to kind of hunch over in this one. Strengthening the shoulders. Good. Go ahead and release that. Bring those arms back around. Maybe give yourself a wiggle. Little shoulder stretch, little neck stretch. Good. And then we'll go ahead and take that left arm all the way out. Wiggle those fingers, spread them nice and wide, stretch those muscles out around the fingers, and then take it all the way across using your right hand at the elbow. And breathe. Noticing the difference. I feel a big difference today in my right shoulder to my left. Good. Go ahead and peel that left arm open again. Spread the fingertips wide. Place it down. Grab your strap. Strap in the left hand, elbow up. Reach back around with your right arm. Sit up nice and tall. Keep peeling that left elbow up and back. And breathe. Relax your brow. This is an awkward pose, so it's easy to kind of feel like you're holding it. Just relax. Get that blood flowing. Good. Go ahead and unwind. Whew. Beautiful. Take a couple of stretches. Okay, let's do something. Let's take this strap in our hand, in both of our hands. We're going to do a little, I don't even know what this is called, but just a little bring it all the way up and then take the shoulders back behind. And then inhale up and bring them forward. Bring it up. Y'all look awesome. And back behind. Bring it up and forward. Ooh, this feels good. Bring it up. Release. Bring it up and forward. We're going to do two more. Bring that strap up and exhale it down. Inhale up and exhale forward. We're going to do one more. Bring it up on the inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale up and exhale forward. Oh, that felt good. I feel some warmth happening for sure. Good. Go ahead and drop that strap. Let's take one more spinal twist while we're here. Take your left hand to your right knee. Bring it back behind. Take your twist to the right. Gazing back behind your right shoulder or looking straight ahead. Depends on how your neck feels today. Good. Take an inhale and exhale. Take it all the way to the other side. And breathe. These spinal twists, give yourself a little shoulder stretch too. Good. Bring it all the way back around. Nice. All right. Let's take seated caterpillar, seated forward fold again. Extend those legs long, sitting up on your blanket if that feels good. You can always place a little block under your knees. Again, a little bend in your knees if you've got tight hamstrings. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, forward fold. Let it be gentle. This is a big stretch in the morning. Use your breath. Allow things to gently open. It's easy to, in this forward fold, it's real easy to want to feel like you got to pull yourself all the way down. Just let gravity kind of help you. Let things open naturally. Keep breathing. Good. Let's go ahead and roll it on up. Let's inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to namaste. Let's bring those hands back behind and just take some little ankle stretches. Roll those ankles, maybe windshield wiper, point and flex, point and flex. Take your toes wide and then crunch them in. Give the feet some love. Good. I'm going to turn this way. Let's take our half butterfly. Extend that right leg long. Hug your left foot to your inner thigh. Little bend in the knee if you need it. Square your hips over to that right leg. You can use your strap here as well. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. If your hamstrings are super tight, feel free to bend that knee. Good. Let's go ahead and roll up. We're going to do what we did yesterday. Bring that left arm up, back behind you. Push up on your left knee and bring the right arm up and overhead, giving yourself a nice full body stretch. And lower it down. And then before we take it to the other side, let's take a wide V. Dragonfly. So this is the pose that is my least favorite. This is a very challenging pose for me. And so I have a nice, generous bend in my knees, but that's going to be entirely up to you. You can always have a block right here. Just do what feels good to you. This can be a little bit on the low back if you have really tight hamstrings. So play around with it. Let's go ahead and lengthen and forward fold. Giving ourselves a little inner thigh stretch as well. Relax your jaw. Give it a wiggle or two, side to side. And breathe. Good. Let's go ahead and roll up. Let's inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to namaste. And take it to the left. Hug that right foot to your inner thigh. Extend the left leg long. Square your hips over to the left leg. Lengthen the spine. And forward fold. One thing I didn't mention last time, sometimes this half dragonfly, it feels kind of good to take a little side bend. So you just do whatever feels good. There's lots of options here. As things start to open up, you may find that you're able to take your fold a little bit deeper on the exhale. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and roll it up. We're going to take the right hand up and back behind, push up on your right knee, and extend up and overhead. And then lower. Let's just, since we're here, we'll take our bound angle forward fold now since we started off recline. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. If you have tight hip flexors and you want to put a block underneath. Another fun thing is if this is a pose that you can get really deep, it's kind of fun to take a block and place it underneath your feet and then forward fold. It just kind of gives a new stretch. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Your feet get really close to your face in this one, so hopefully you've taken a shower. Fortunately, I have. Good. Okay. Nice. Let's roll back up. Let's inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, hands to namaste. Let's do one more thing while we're here. You can stay here in bound angle, or if you want to come back into easy pose or half lotus, we're just going to take a couple little flowing side bends because that side bend felt really good. So inhale that right arm up to the sky, plant the left hand and side bend left. Inhale up and take it to the right. Inhale up, side bend left. Keep spiraling your shoulder open. Inhale up, side bend right. Inhale one more time. Exhale left. Inhale up and exhale right. Good. Bring it back up. And just take a moment to notice how everything's feeling. My goodness, it feels good to stretch. Okay, let's come into tabletop. Grab your blanket if you need it for your knees. Come on into your tabletop position, and you guessed it, let's do some cat cows. Always got to do our cat cows. Inhaling forward, bring that gaze forward, drop the belly, push the tailbone up to the sky. Exhale, round the spine, curl the tailbone under, separate the shoulder blades, push the mat away. Inhaling forward. And exhale, round. And y'all just take it on your own pace. Inhaling to your cow. Exhaling to your cat and taking any extra movements, hip swirls. If you find a spot and you want to hang out there for a few breaths, feel free. Feeling those abdominal muscles stretch with your cow. And feeling the muscles in your back stretch with your cat. Inhale forward. And exhale. Good. Take two more. We'll meet back in neutral. Y'all look great. Inhale forward to your cow. And exhale round to your cat. Good. Come on back to neutral. Let's do our calf stretch. Press into the balls. Extend your right leg long. Press into the ball of the foot. Giving yourself a nice calf stretch here. And breathe. Send your breath into that muscle. Good. And then release that. And take it to the left. Press into the ball of that left foot. And when you're here, notice if your calf muscles feel different. Usually my right calf is much tighter than my left. I've been loving this stretch. Sometimes we get all the muscles up in our upper legs, but we don't tend to get down there that much. So this is a good thing to do. And then bring it on back. Let's take one more cat-cow, reset. Beautiful. And now what we're going to do is plant that right hand underneath your shoulder. We're going to spiral open. Let's spiral open to the right, open up to the right in a little modified half moon here. Okay. Ooh, I just got, ooh, okay. Make sure that hand is underneath your shoulder. Get steady. We're going to do some leg lifts. Keep that left foot flexed. We're going to lift the right leg up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Nice, strong leg. Exhale, lower. Beautiful. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. We're going to hold it right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it lifted. Reach around for a quad stretch if you'd like. Holding your balance. Hold it right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend that leg long and lower. And come on back. Oh, I'm actually getting a cramp in my right calf. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to flip sides. So now come to your neutral tabletop and roll open to the other side. Get steady. Make sure that shoulder's tracking your elbow and wrist. I'm going to come off this blanket. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and lift that right leg up and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Nice strong leg. Keep the foot flexed. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Keep it lifted. Hold it right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach around. Quad stretch. Get steady and hold it right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it long. Lower it down. Beautiful. Come on back to neutral. Bring those big toes to touch. Spread the knees nice and wide and sit back in your child's pose. Let your hips sink into your heels. Extend those arms nice and long. Turn on that Ujjayi breath. Slow the breathing back down. We got things kind of working with those leg lifts. Bring everything back down. Relax your jaw. Maybe rock your forehead gently. Good. And then go ahead and walk those fingertips to the right side of the mat, gently pushing the hips to the left. Take an inhale. Exhale, walk them over to the left, pushing the hips to the right. And breathe. Take an inhale and exhale them back to center. Take your hands in prayer, bring them back behind your head, press into your elbows for a tricep stretch. Keep relaxing the muscles around your hips, letting them sink. And then go ahead and release. and bring your forearms to the ground. We're going to do that thing that we did yesterday. Come on into your forearm plank. So you can always keep those knees to the ground. This is getting a lot of core work too, but if you want to join me in lift off, we're going to hold it right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep holding it. Go ahead and press yourself up and push up into downward dog. Take a nice deep inhale and a big strong exhale. And pedal out your dog. Swirl your hips. Take whatever movements you need. Pedal the feet. Crunch into a little squat thrust. Maybe come forward into your plank. Whatever feels good to you. We're going to do a little bit of standing. So look up at your hands and walk or jump to the top of your mat. While y'all are doing that, I'm going to bring my camera up. Hang in your ragdoll. Just come into your ragdoll. Ankles are under our knees, under our hips. And just sway. Let your arms be heavy. Shake everything out. Good. Go ahead and walk those fingertips to the right side of your feet. And then go ahead and walk them over to the left side of your feet. And then go ahead and bring them back to center. And then roll up nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms, little baby back bend, gaze up towards the ceiling. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. All the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come to shins, gaze comes forward, nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll it up, sun salutation A. Inhale, arms overhead. Go a little bit faster. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Y'all look great. Roll it up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Roll it up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Get us moving for the rest of our day. Roll it up, waken it up. Arms overhead. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll it up. We're going to inhale, arms overhead, and exhale, hands to namaste. Hopefully my head isn't cut off. It's hard for me to tell. That's all right. Let's find our mountain pose. Hips over knees over feet, all 4 corners of the feet planted in the mat, little micro bend in the knees, thighs internally rotated. Shoulders are up and back, palms face forward. Keep that tailbone scooped under. Let everything slow back down. Beautiful. Inhale, arms overhead. Take the right hand around the left wrist. Lengthen, side bend right. Keep your hips neutral. Keep your neck neutral. Really just wanting to bend the side body. Inhale up. Switch hands. Lengthen. Side bend left. Keep spiraling your right shoulder open. Pardon me. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll it up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, sit back in your chair. Come on into your chair pose. Got to work those Thanksgiving mashed potatoes off. So just hold it here in your chair. So in our chair pose, tailbone is scooped under. Try not to let that booty stick out. We want to keep that tailbone scooped under. It keeps pressure off the low back. Sit a little bit lower. Arms can be up by your ears. They can be back here. They can be right here at namaste. Sit a little bit lower. Come up on your toes and hold it right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's roll it up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to namaste. Let's interlace those fingers back behind our low back. Open up the chest on the inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Send those knuckles to the ceiling. And breathe. Good. Go ahead and release those hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's roll it up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to namaste. Find that mountain pose one more time. We're going to do some balance. I will fully admit I haven't been doing as much balance lately, and I can tell. Let's bring those shoulders up and back. Let everything come back down. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a one-legged Tadasana, and then we're going to move into a figure 4. So shift the weight over into your left leg. Bring that right leg up. Find your focal point. You can stay right here, holding your one-legged Tadasana, or you can take that right ankle on top of your left knee, and you can start to sit back in your chair. And you can hang out right here, or you can come all the way down to the floor. If you have blocks, sometimes this is nice. And this really gives you that nice figure 4 stretch as well. If you've made it all the way down to the floor and you want to hold on to your ankle, it's kind of a little fun. I think I'll skip that. And breathe. Allow everything to soften. Good. And then we're going to gently rise. Bring that leg up. Open it up. And lower. Woo, nice. Good. Let's inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to namaste. This is my bad leg. Shift your weight over to that right leg. Find your focal point and start to lift off into your one-legged Tadasana. You can stay right here. If you want to cross over, cross the left ankle on top of the right knee. Hands can be wherever you want them to be. You can start to sit back in your chair. You can make it all the way down if you want. Relax your jaw. Relax your gaze and breathe. Beautiful. And then we'll gently, it's one of my yoga teachers used to say, and gracefully rise. Bring that leg up. Maybe open it up and lower. Oh, well, that was fun. Let's inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back into your downward dog. Good. We're going to take a pigeon pose next. Let's lift that right leg up to the sky. Swoop your right knee to your right wrist. While y'all are moving into pigeon, I'm going to lower my camera. Inch your left leg back. Bring your right leg, your right shin up towards you. Sometimes this can be a little bit sensitive on that right hip. You can always kind of wedge a blanket underneath there if you need a little extra support. And just lower on down. Lowering down into your pigeon. You can stay right up here. You can come down. I'm going to show y'all something kind of fun. If pigeon is a pose that you enjoy and you want to take it into a twisted pigeon, you weave your left arm underneath your right, and you weave your right arm back behind, maybe to your low back. Maybe you can grab onto that right foot. If you have your bolster, sometimes it's nice to lay on your bolster. Relax the muscles around your hips. Relax the muscles in that left leg. And breathe. Good. Let's go ahead and press ourselves up. Curl the back toes under, pop the back knee up. Send your right leg up to the sky. Maybe shake it out. Lower down into your downward dog. Lift your left leg up to the sky. Swing your left knee, left elbow or wrist. And lower down into your pigeon on the left. Taking whichever version you like. If you want to try that twisted, you take your right arm and weave it underneath your left, kind of like thread the needle. And then weave the left arm back behind. Once you get into your pigeon, notice the difference from the right side to the left. We take the time to notice, just to observe. We don't have to be upset that one hip is not as open as the other. It's just how our bodies are. But it's good to just notice and be cool. We tell ourselves what our brain tells us, that we're supposed to look a certain way, or we're supposed to be in that pretzel shape. instead of just listening to the body and doing what is natural and right for ourselves. Good. Let's go ahead and press ourselves up. Curl the back toes under, pop that back knee up. Send the left leg up to the sky. Shake it out and lower. I'm going to come this way. Let's lower all the way down to our backs. Kind of end up where we started. Come all the way down and take a nice full body stretch again. And maybe hug into a ball. Good. Let's do one more thing to kind of get the heart rate up. Let's bring our hands underneath our low back. Extend your legs long, and we're going to do 5 leg lifts. So inhale that leg up, those legs, and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. And we're going to lower down on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Let's cool things off with an inversion. So take any inversion that you like. I'll offer some suggestions. You can take your bridge, like we did earlier. You could take a supported bridge with your block underneath your low back. My new favorite way to take supported bridge is to extend my legs long as well. You can rise up into waterfall. You could take a shoulder stand. Whatever feels good to you. That allows the heart rate to slow, the nervous system to calm. Gently start to lower down. Remove that block if you have it. Lower down one vertebrae at a time. And then hug into a ball. And then extend that left leg long and hug in around your right foot for a half happy baby. And then go ahead and switch. Hug in around your left. And then maybe take it around both. And take a happy baby. And then take any extra little last stretches, movements, deep breaths. you want to take. And then make your way into Shavasana, whatever pose you like that allows for stillness in the body and the mind. Relax your brow, your eyelids. Let the eyeballs sink into the socket. Go of any tension in your cheeks, your jaw, and your neck. Relax your shoulders and let your arms be heavy to the floor. Notice that your breathing has slowed. The muscles down your spine and in your abdomen are relaxed. Go of any tension in your hips, in your thighs, through your knees, your calves and feet. Everything is nice and still for Shavasana. Start to bring your awareness back to the room. You can wiggle the fingers and toes. Rotate the ankles and the wrists. You can hug into a ball and roll over to one side. You can stay where you are, or you can make your way up to a comfortable seat, keeping your eyes closed and bringing your hands to heart center. Thank you for allowing me to guide you in your practice today. It is an honor to be a part of your day. And I am grateful that y'all choose to do the most important thing you can do, which is come to your mat, take care of your body and mind, and transmit peaceful yoga energy to the world. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.